Hello, brainwashed ACN sheep, and the people who are not in ACN who I'm trying to save from this horrible scam. I wanted to respond to some of the comments that have been posted recently on my YouTube page, and the comments seem to have to do with that it costs money to start up a business, startup expenses. And that if you're spending all this money with ACN, that it's okay because that's how businesses operate. So far I've listened to ACN being compared to McDonald's Corporation, and I guess send the students to school today. ACN is not the same as McDonald's. Do you know why ACN is not the same as McDonald's? The first reason. It's a very good reason. I don't know if people have been watching my videos and reading my responses. But ACN operates in a warm market with no outside advertising. In contrast, McDonald's Corporation operates in an open market with outside advertising. The next comparison in terms of startup cost was, ACN's the same as 7-Eleven. Well, ACN's not the same as 7-Eleven. Do you know why? Anybody want to take a guess? Well, let's start out with ACN operates in a warm market with no outside advertising. And you know what's coming next? 7-Eleven, thank Kevin for 7-Eleven, operates in an open market with outside advertising. The next one was ACN is the same as selling car insurance. Well, so I did the comparison of AAA. ACN's the same as AAA. Well, nope. ACN is not the same as AAA. Does anybody want to take a guess why? Take a guess. Because ACN operates, when you become an ACN representative, you operate in a warm market with no outside advertising. Whereas AAA operates in anybody want to raise their hand and get this one? AAA operates in an open market with outside advertising. And what was the next one? Oh, ACN's the same as being a mortgage broker. Well, I'll tell you, more people selling houses are getting more than up to 10%. But we won't go into that yet. So I did the comparison. ACN is the same as Century 21. Well, I would confidently argue ACN is not the same as Century 21. Anyone want to guess why? Because ACN, when you become an ACN representative, you operate in a warm market with no outside advertising. Whereas Century 21, you guessed it, operates in an open market with outside advertising. This excuse, this is what these lemmings are being told at these ACN meetings, and it's pretty horrible brainwashing, making excuses for losing money. Oh, those are just your startup cost. Well, it was my friend I mentioned in my first video. He spent thousands of dollars with ACN, and he's made $10 back. So this is what they're being taught by their upline, or I guess you could say their mentors, the people that coach them and tell them that when their friends and family ask them, what the meeting is all about, you don't tell them, you just say, trust me, it's, just come to this meeting, those people. So it's a terrible analogy to compare ACN to these corporations. Another thing that needs to be taken into consideration, if we're going to talk about business startup expenses, is that these major corporations, they hire people from top universities. Top universities where these people get business doctrines. They're very smart, intelligent people. They come from top schools. And they come up with business plans. And they come up with something, this may not be the right word, but it's pretty close. They understand a stop-loss concept. You know, how much money you're going to put out before, you cut your losses, before you cut bait. What does Charles Schwab said? Charles Schwab said something about, how many little chickadees are you going to let escape your chicken coop before you fix the wire and the fence? But this is great brainwashing by the part of ACN with people who are losing their money. Their money's being flushed down the toilet. Their money is going down the sinkhole. Their ACN business is sinking. And the people in their upline are telling them, oh, those are just your business startup expenses. And the ACN lemmings, the brainwashed ACN sheep, eat it up. And they regurgitate it back onto this YouTube page. And I just want to say it's total garbage. It's total nonsense. None of you ACN representatives have master's or business degrees or doctrines from top university in business and actually have a business plan and understand where you're going to do your stop loss. You're just flying by the seat of your pants. And then you're coming up with, well, it's part of my business startup expenses. So, I'm doing my job trying to help you guys get a clue. Anyway, this concludes this video. Thank you for listening, and I wish everybody the best. I'm making these videos to try to help people not fall for this horrible scam.